Going on, I'm doing a real quick recap of my betting performance for the UFC Abu Dhabi card between Sandhagen and Umar. I did not watch the fights. I think I watched maybe the last 3 rounds of the main event, so that's about it. I missed everything else, so I can't really give fight breakdowns or fight recaps. It's purely betting recap. So if you followed every single bet that I set to place and you put $100 on every single one, we would have come out with an L this week. It would have been minus $570, or if you put $10 bets, it'd be minus $57. Regardless, it was minus 5.7 units. All right. So these are the exact bets I set to place. And these are the odds that I placed these exact same bets as well, and these are the odds that I got when I bet them. But I mean, you can see a lot of the damage was caused by trying to get too cute on these Mackenzie Dern, finishing props here. Dudakova hurt us pretty badly, and then the Yaya and Fernandez overs. That was not a good play. And this is how I did throughout the week. So for Friday, I actually did really, really well on the PFL card. I got almost every pick right and almost every prop right, but I did really poorly on the other three like regional events. I think this first one, ADXC, that's actually jujitsu, but I just did poorly on these three, so I kind of broke even here on Friday. And then you can see for Saturday, it's basically all UFC. I had one fight on or one bet on Jared Brooks at like minus 500, but yeah, I mean UFC, I lost $28, right? And again, the title is clickbait. We go back to the title minus 570. That's if I was betting $100 per bet. Yesterday I was betting like $9.20 per bet, so a lot smaller numbers there. And if we look at the performance by fight, so you can see again all this damage yesterday was from that Victoria Dudakova decision prop. I did say that Sam Hughes has really good cardio, and Dudakova won the first round and then dropped the next two, so that was definitely a risk, and it wound up happening. So we lost 3 units there, which would have been the money line, the decision, and the points handicap. I actually only placed 2 bets on Dudakova. To be honest, I did not bet her to win by decision because I did not like the line, but I did post it, so I have to take the L. And then we have the Yaya Fernandez overs. Those are very bad. In hindsight, should not have played that. And then to be honest, like the Dern KO prop, it's definitely ridiculous. 100% it's ridiculous. But you do have to take risks every now and then. I have hit huge on like plus 2,000 first round submission bets before. Okay, so it's and you have to take risks if you actually want to profit. You can't just always be doing like these minus 300 plays every week. You're just never going to get anywhere doing that. So this is the performance by fight here. And then, do I have any other slides? Yeah. Okay. So the last slide would be the missed opportunities. So, these are some props that wound up hitting, and they paid pretty well, or they, I guess, in hindsight, were pretty obvious. So the first one would be Shara decision. I like that one a lot. Because he fought Alexajuk, and Alexajuk only loses by submission. The guy doesn't get KO'd. Shara's not submitting anyone. And I mean, Alexajuk has gone to decision before and lost. I think he fought, I want to say Dustin Jacoby. Yeah, he lost to Dustin Jacoby by decision. And he also beat Bukowskis by split decision. So going to decision is something that Alexajuk has done before versus strikers. So, and, Shara needed a very late third round KO to beat Tricoli. His last fight, he went to decision versus Bruno Silva. So the decision prop here just would have been really good value and made sense. Another one that would have been good would have been just Figueiredo by money line, because honestly, Marlon Vera is very overrated. He has not looked great in several fights. He beat Pedro Munoz to get a title shot. The Pedro Munoz fight was like, it sucked. It was very boring. Could have gone the other way. right? Dominated versus Sandhagen, dominated versus O'Malley. The Cruz fight, like he was losing the fight, and then he pulls off a head kick. And then the same thing with the Rob Font fight. He's literally losing every round, just getting massively outstruck. But he just like chins Rob Font like 5 times at the end of every single round just to win it. So I just don't think Marlon Vera's like at that elite level, whereas we know Figueiredo is. So would have been a great spot there just to bet the money line. Uh, and he wound up winning by decision, but the decision line's minus 105, so minus 140, minus 105. Might as well just bet the money line. Another good one would have been Chiesa by finish, just because massive size difference. Just Chiesa's still like competitive in there. Tony just isn't. So just I'm not saying it was obvious that he'd win by first round submission. And I did say one of the bets I did like in my last slide was, or my last breakdown was the Chiesa KO prop plus 900 or something like that. But yeah, just the inside the distance would have been good. Another good one would have been Dumas by decision, because I think his 2 wins in the UFC are both by decision, and Dumas is clearly a guy who just like doesn't do damage. He's not very skilled. He doesn't do damage. I know going into it, it's just like Tululin literally just dies versus everybody, but still, Dumas just isn't at the level of Christian Leroy Duncan or Jun Young Park or any of these other guys. So the decision probably would have made sense there. It was pretty good money, plus 275. And then the last one would have been Gaziev by decision, because we had a money line. He won very clearly, but like you look at the way Dante Mays loses. I mean, the guy's loses to Nascimento by decision, Augusto Sakai by decision, Hamdi Abdelwa, whatever the guy's name is, by decision, right? And then even if you go back to the Cyril Gane fight, like he lost to Cyril Gane with 14 seconds left in the 3rd round by heel hook, so should have been a decision. So anyway, these are some missed opportunities. So hopefully we'll get them next time. I'll probably come out with a prediction video Monday or Tuesday. So look out for that. And that's all. Thanks for watching. I'll see you next time.